Hello, you're welcome to Football Planet. From football's busiest leagues, where it has been raining transfers, to the fine beaches of Brazil, we have been everywhere and back and ready to serve you an exciting show. My name is Juliet Bewa. We have all the latest from the Olympic Games. There is transfer talk as well. A lot awaits. Stay with us. It's been a thrilling sight so far at the men's Olympic football tournament. At the ongoing games, Nigeria progressed to the quarterfinals at the men's Olympic football tournament after a 1-0 victory over Sweden, while Brazil played out their second consecutive goalless draw. We have the latest results and standings. So Nigeria getting the business done to the women's side, and host Brazil progressed to the quarter-finals of the Rio 2016 after beating Sweden 5-1. Canada are also into the quarter-finals as well after beating tournament debutant Zimbabwe 3-1 in Group F. Elsewhere, South Africa's Banyana got kicked out after losing to China. Let's take a look at the results and how the table is shaping up. We shift focus and do some transfer news, and we put the spotlight on Ghanaian international Andre Ayew, who is joining West Ham United for a reported £20 million. The Swansea player may have a medical this week, it is looking like. Joining us to speak to the fine details of this is Ghanaian sports journalist Nathan Kwao. Nathan, thanks for joining us. How much of an importance is this Ayew West Ham move, and do you think West Ham comes in perfectly for him?
I think it's an important move. I mean, he's doing the step up from Swansea to a club playing in terms of the Europa League. They've got a big stadium now. They've got 60,000 fans who fill the ground. I feel that it matches his ambitions as a player. We all know he's a very ambitious young man. He wants to get to the top. And I feel he's taking a great decision in terms of his career, even though I'm still struggling to understand where exactly he will fit in. I feel that he's making a good move. He's challenging himself. And hopefully the move should work out well for him at the end of the season.
But tell me, what are the fans in Ghana saying regarding this move? He is the deputy captain of the national team.
Well, a lot of people are not too surprised that West Ham have come in for him. He did quite well last season. He scored 12 league goals. So a lot of expectations are high. They think that he needs to play for a bigger club. And I think that looking at where he is now and looking at Swansea's pedigree, West Ham is a huge upgrade on Swansea City. So Ghanaian fans are happy. At least they still get to see him, week in, week out when he plays for his club in terms of the Premier League. So they are happy that he's making that move and he's going upwards in terms of his footballing career. Andre Ayew and Dimitri Payet are very good friends from their time in Marseille. And so, yes, I feel that they will strike a good acquaintance. They will work together. I also think that Dimitri Payet was an important part of that transfer because, like I said, they are very good friends. So we'll see how they pair up. Now, on the pitch, I don't think that we'll see Andre Ayew taking up responsibilities in terms of creating goals for West Ham. That's Payet's job. Andre will do more of the scoring and will contribute, but I don't think he'll become the primary playmaker for West Ham in the coming season.
Thanks, Nathan, for joining us from Ghana on the latest on Andre Ayew. Still staying with transfer issues, and Juventus' Paul Pogba has sealed a record £80 million. Manchester United move. At least we can't say that for now. A lot has happened in the last few hours with the English club claiming a capture. We are live in the UK to speak to Ed Aarons, who is Guardian Sports Deputy News Editor. Ed, thanks for your time here on Football Planet. It's a done deal, isn't it? And what does it mean for him as a player?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how he fits in at Man United, because it's unclear as to what kind of role he's going to play. He's quite versatile. He can play, you know, as a deeper midfielder or a bit further forward as a number 10. But Mourinho said yesterday when he was talking about Pogba coming that he thinks he can make him into the best player in the world at Manchester United, and he was at the right club to do that. So he's obviously got some big plans for him, and he's been chasing him all summer. So you'd have thought that they've got something lined up for him.
Yeah, but tell me, what sort of Pogba are we going to see in the Premier League? In essence, is he going to make sense of the huge money being thrown about?
Yeah, well, I think he's not. First of all, the first thing to say is he's not in great shape at the moment, probably because he's been on holiday, as we've been seeing on all his Instagram posts that he's been in America. He's only just come back in the last few days, so I think he might. I don't think he'll make the first game of the season. But yeah, I mean, he had an up and down Euros, didn't he? He had a few signs of the good player that he is. But I think Manchester United fans will be hoping that he can hit the ground running and be really consistent for them, because they're going to need him. It's 105 million euros as the initial fee that Man United are going to pay. Apparently, that's over 3 years as well. They're going to pay that, so it's a bit staggered. Plus another 5 million euros on bonuses. So it's the most expensive player in the world and the most expensive player in history. But is he worth it? I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's what people are prepared to pay on the market. A lot of people would say no, he's not, compared to Ronaldo or Gareth Bale or someone like that. But you know, that's what Juve wanted, and that's what Manchester United have paid. So it's a new world record.
Right, thanks for joining us, Guardian's Deputy News Editor. So, still staying with transfer issues, and United coach Jose Mourinho, after winning the Community Shield on Sunday, says the club will provide the perfect platform for Paul Pogba to prove his talent as one of the world's best.
I think United is the perfect club to bring him to the level that he wants to be. The Premier League is the perfect habitat for that. If you want to be the best player in the world, I think if you go to Barcelona or to Real Madrid, you are in trouble, because I don't think the other two big guys will let you develop into that level. A good market for us. Bailly, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Ibra, one defender, one midfielder, one creative, one striker. So I think the market was good for us. The squad is good. We need to work a lot. If you ask me that, I think is a lot of money. I think football is crazy. The market become crazy. What you think this season is crazy, you realize that 3 years later is not crazy anymore. And I think there are players that cost 10 million that are super expensive, because they are players for 500,000 or 1 million. So what is expensive and not expensive in football, I don't know anymore. I just know that he's a big player that is going for sure to be important for a big club like Man United.
So Mourinho defending the Pogba money, still staying with the English Premier League, and staying with that, 10 clubs will start the season with new managers from the start of last season, while some big-name signings will be making their debut. Africanews' Victor Moisio looks ahead into this weekend's big kickoff.
Now, the 2016-2017 season kicks off this Saturday, the 13th. And heading to the kickoff, there are several talking points. Perhaps one of the major takeaways is Paul Pogba's $116 million worth return to Old Trafford. But let's take a quick look at some of the African players that will be part of the party this coming season. We start with Manchester United Ivorian defender Eric Bailly, who has hit the ground running, judging from his performance in the Community Shield on Sunday against the defending champions Leicester City. He had some brilliant tackles and blocks, and his pace was outstanding. Riyad Mahrez was fantastic with the Foxes last season, and we expect the Algerian to pick up from where he left, although he appeared to struggle in the Community Shield. Victor Wanyama, the Kenyan, has been one of Tottenham's most impressive players this pre-season, playing a key role in the heart of the midfield. He can only get better. Nigeria's Ahmed Musa looks like he's certainly set to cause Premier League defenders problems. He and Jamie Vardy showed on Sunday just how devastating they can be as a pair. There is certainly a lot to look forward to, and so far 246 African players have played in the Premier League since it began in 1992. Zimbabwe's legend Peter Ndlovu was the first African player in the EPL. Ivorian star Didier Drogba has scored the most goals, 104 of them, while his fellow countryman Kolo Toure has made the most appearances, 349, while Nigeria has contributed the most players, 35 of them. Until next time.
It's been a pleasure coming your way. Thanks for making Football Planet your preferred show. From the production team here, we say thanks for watching and bye-bye.